University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, another half hour of intellectual tiddlywinks lies ahead of us, and whichever team has the most winks in the pot when the gong sounds will win themselves a place in the second round. Magdalene College, Cambridge came into being in 1428 when Henry VI licensed a hostel in which Benedictine monks could study north of the river at a safe distance from the town's flesh pots. It was refounded in 1542 by Lord Audley, and indeed the pronunciation of the name Magdalene appears to have come about as a deliberate reference to his surname. The final E on the name was a 19th century attempt to try to ensure its post didn't end up at Magdalene College, Oxford. Samuel Pepys was a student there but fell foul of the college authorities for, quote, having been scandalously overseen in drink the night before. Honestly. Tonight's team have an average age of 20. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Liam Briley. I'm from Manchester and I'm studying biological sciences.
Hello, my name is Jo Harris. I'm from Lincolnshire and I'm reading chemistry.
And their captain.
Hello, my name's David Ward. I'm from South Cave in East Yorkshire and I'm reading English.
Hi, my name's Nick Hobbs. I'm from Hildenborough in Kent and I'm reading classics.
St Hugh's College, Oxford, is a youngster by comparison, having been founded in 1886 by Elizabeth Wordsworth, the great niece of the poet, and named after a predecessor of her father's as Bishop of Lincoln. It was originally an all-female college and kept male undergraduates out for 100 years. Emily Davidson, the suffragette who died by throwing herself under George V's horse in the Derby, the politician Barbara Castle, and the Burmese opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi all studied there. The average age of this team is 19. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm David Freeborn. I'm from Watford and I'm studying physics.
Hello, I'm Eleanor Brown. I'm from London and I'm reading classics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Alex Economides. I'm from London and I'm studying philosophy, politics and economics.
Hello, my name's Paul Glenton. I'm from Stockport and I'm studying mathematics.
We won't waste any time reciting the rules. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. In 2008, to whom did the Reverend Dr. Malcolm Brown, the Director of Mission and Public Affairs for the Church of England, say, 200 years from your birth, the Church of England owes you an apology for misunderstanding you?
St Hugh's Glenton.
Darwin?
Correct. Your bonuses are on Washington, D.C. During which decade were Washington's initial city plans designed by Pierre L'Enfant and work begun on the Capitol and the White House?
1780s?
Okay. 1780s?
It was the 1790s. What is the name of the book published in 2005 by Britain's former ambassador to Washington, Sir Christopher Mayer, which covers the period from 1997 to 2003, and in particular, the build-up to war with Iraq?
We don't know.
That was D.C. Confidential. Which of Washington, D.C.'s airports is named after President Eisenhower's Secretary of State?
Dulles?
Dulles?
It is indeed. Another starter question. The Marquise de Merteuil and the Vicomte de Valmont are the main characters in which novel by the 18th century author de Laclos? A 1988 Oscar-winning film version starred Glenn Close and John Malkovich in the lead roles.
Magdalene Ward.
Dangerous Liaisons?
Correct. So your first set of bonuses, Magdalene, are on Tchaikovsky. Premiering in 1890 and the longest of all his works, of which ballet did Tchaikovsky write, "The subject is so poetic, so inspirational to composition, that I'm captivated by it"?
Swan Lake?
No, it's Sleeping Beauty. After hearing Delibes' score to the ballet Sylvia, Tchaikovsky said he was ashamed of having composed the music to which ballet, his first, which premiered in 1877?
Swan Lake?
Correct. Which ballet, based on an 1816 story by E.T.A. Hoffmann, featuring a mouse king and a sugar plum fairy, is traditionally performed at Christmas?
Nutcracker.
Correct. Another starter question. Examples being interleukins and lymphokines. What is the collective name for the regulatory proteins released by the immune system that act as intercellular mediators in the generation?
Magdalene Briley.
Cytokines.
Yes. Your bonuses, Magdalene, are on poetry. Which farm labourer published his first book of poetry in 1786 and found himself being hailed by literary society as a heaven-taught ploughman?
Claire?
No, it's Robert Burns. Piers Plowman, the long Middle English poem dating from the second half of the 14th century, was the work of which writer?
Langland.
Correct. The ploughman homeward plods his weary way and leaves the world to darkness and to me. Those are lines from a 1750 work by which poet?
Keats.
No, it's Thomas Gray. Too early for Keats. 10 points for this. Thought to originate in the Oort cloud, these bodies classified as long-period comets have an orbital period in excess of how many years? You can have 20 years either way. It's 200 years. 10 points for this. What popular verse form, usually consisting of 5 predominantly anapaestic lines rhyming AA, BBA, is...
Magdalene Harris.
Limerick.
Yes. Your next set of bonuses, Magdalene, are on inorganic chemistry. Which non-metallic element forms a series of gaseous or readily vaporized oxides in which it exhibits each of its positive oxidation numbers from +1 to +5? Let's have an answer, please.
Nominate Harris.
Vanadium.
No, it's nitrogen. Chemically speaking, the anesthetic laughing gas is nitrous oxide and has what formula?
NO3.
No, it's N2O. Nitrogen pentoxide, N2O5, is the anhydride of which acid?
Nitrous.
No, it's nitric acid. Right, another starter question now, and it's a picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see an image from a film. 10 points if you can name the novel on which the film was based and the novel's author.
Magdalene Ward.
The Shining by
I'm sorry.
Stephen King.
Yes, OK, but I'm not accepting you hanging around next time, OK? So you get the picture bonuses. That was Stanley Kubrick's 1979 film version of Stephen King's The Shining. Picture bonuses, 3 more stills from film versions of Stephen King's stories. I want the name of the film in each case, please. First?
Carrie.
Correct. Second?
Misery.
Correct. And finally?
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. Another starter question. In point of substantial merit, it belongs in the modern university no more than a school of fencing or dancing. These words of 1918 by the US social critic Thorstein Veblen refer to which department or school of studies?
St Hugh's Economides.
Social sciences.
No? Anyone want to buzz from Magdalene?
Magdalene Ward.
English.
No, it's law. 10 points for this. Bladderworts of the Utricularia genus and sundews of the Drosera genus are the commonest native British plants that obtain at least some of their nutrients by what specific method?
Magdalene Briley.
Carnivory.
They are, yes, they are carnivorous or insectivorous. Your bonuses are on a shared suffix. In ballet, what term denotes a long, graceful pose made by balancing on the supporting leg while extending the free leg behind with both arms stretched out, usually one in front and one behind?
Plie.
That's an arabesque. In architecture, what term describes a decorative and intricate Spanish style of the 16th century designed to resemble the fine work of a silversmith?
Pass.
Plateresque. And finally, in literature, what adjective describes a genre of satirical fiction originating in Spain that relates in episodic fashion the adventures of a roguish protagonist? Come on, let's have an answer.
Pass.
They're picaresque.